this other guy was like, well, I'm not rich, I'm a regular guy. And I was like, that's fine, but like I'm not a regular girl. Like
Hmm.
I'm not. So like
Hmm.
if you are gonna date me, like either you have to be able to handle that or you yourself also has to not be like regular. Like I don't think I'm
Okay.
like just an average person. Like that to me is boring.
Hi, modern
Okay,
woman.
so is there like do you care? Okay, would you be cool with a guy that makes less money, but he's a hard worker, like he's ambitious?
Yeah.
Okay, so like if he was making like, let's say he just started his own business, but he makes 45,000 a year, would you date him?
You wouldn't be
But
able
he,
to afford my engagement ring. I'm getting an 8 carat cushion cut vintage engagement ring. If you make $45,000 a year, it would take you
what?
What type
four
of ring
years.
is that?
No, 8 years to afford my
Wait, how much?
engagement ring.
I don't know anything about rings.
What?
How much is that?
About $200,000.
Girl, you want a
What?
$200,000? Are you
I'm the
insane?
sparkle.
Yes!
I'm the sparkle. My ring has to sparkle from across the street. Like you have
Yeah,
to
From
see
across
that shit. It's gonna blind people.
that's
blind
so
people.
super.
You know what's so crazy about this is that the young lady on the top asked her, would you settle for a man making $45,000 per year but is a hardworking, ambitious man, an entrepreneur? She said yes. But when actually quantifying how much money, then she says no. But then not just no, no, because she wants a $200,000 engagement ring. You, ma'am, are out of your mind.
Superficial. That's
Yeah.
like so superficial.
But it's about so much more than that. It's about the fact that you can afford that, right? I go to yoga with this girl who has an 8 carat diamond engagement ring. Her man
Yeah.
owns a weed company and drives an Audi. So it's about more than just it's about the fact that you can afford that.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking like you're gonna miss out on a lot of
You are
guys
tripping.
because I'm telling
They're
no,
not
no, no,
Crazy
but
as hell.
not in a good way. Not in a good way. I'm
Look at-
telling you, like my dad would, if my mom.
She's completely happy in her delusion. This is what happens when you don't tell women the truth. This type of woman right here should be avoided at all costs. She just wants the wedding and the material effects of an engagement, but she doesn't want marriage. I mean, listen to what she just said. She wants to be able to show it off, and she's comparing it to someone who she goes to yoga with, as if that has anything to do with a lifelong marriage. And fun fact, there's materials that are actually much more brighter or much more brilliant than diamonds, such as moissanite. I mean, look right here of this jeweler showing off diamond and moissanite. To the untrained eye, no one can tell a difference. But in direct sunlight, the moissanite is actually much more brilliant and for a much cheaper price. But you wouldn't consider that because someone told you that you should want diamonds. Women like this never think about the long term. I mean, consider a young woman asking you for something like this before even putting a down payment on a home or education in a fund for your children. And this right here is the core problem with postmodernism, a culture of women not focused on building strong families or building generational wealth, but instead taking $200,000 and transitioning that into material visual optics. The pure delusion of this young woman to not consider average earning, hardworking men while maintaining average at best looks is the pure definition of modern woman delusion. Okay, looks like he's proposing. Patience, mama. Oh! Oh, she crazy. Oh, shit. What? What? Oh, she crazy as hell. Yo, if Red Flag was a person, did she just get possessed? What? Yo, she's bugging, yo. Yo, yo, bump $200,000 ring. He must have gave her an $800,000 ring. Yo. Guys, listen to me. If your young lady gets possessed, if she gets possessed like this, if she can't control her emotions, if she can't handle situations like this, run for the hills. This level of emotions and this level of drama queen is not just a red flag, it is a red blimp. Can you imagine having to make in tandem family decisions with a young woman who cannot control herself like this? You'd lose your mind. She can't even get on the ring before she starts speaking tongues and shit. Listen, could you even imagine trying to extract the supple viscous innards from a young contortionist like this? She'll mess around. You put that stroke in correctly. You know, you hit that edge, that corner. She fuck around, buck up, and break your eggplant right off. Listen, my young G, my young scholar, run for the hills. Your life depends on it.
What are your thoughts on prenups?
I'm all for it.
Do you have a prenup?
Absolutely. I think you need to have it. So let me tell you what it did for us. I like where we have your money, my money, our money. This is your money. You want to buy that Chanel purse? Buy it with your money. If I want to buy that purse for you, I'll buy it with my money, so you know I bought it with my money. It's a form of I bought it with mine rather than our money. Okay? If we have something that we're doing for our kids and ourselves, which is us, team us, this is our money. I noticed that minimize arguments to the point where no one's being judged. No one said, why are you buying that purse? Why are you doing this? Why are you buying that? Why? No.
Now, what if she doesn't have money, though? What if she is stay-at-home mom?
If he makes $1 million a year and you know you're going to set up a prenuptial agreement to protect you, create a portion, an account where you put money in where she can do whatever she does without asking you. I'm in the business of minimizing arguments.
Yeah, listen, he's a smart man right there. Because all of you non-prenuppers are absolutely bugging. Listen, we're all familiar with the predicament that divorce can put the majority of men in today's modern society. So in my mind, I'm always like, yo, why sign a contract where the woman or the other party is incentivized to break it? In 90% of cases, within a split, the woman will get the kids, meaning that they'll also get child support. Then they'll also get up to 50% of the assets, and then in some cases, they'll get alimony. I mean, shit, if men got all of those damn incentives, my argument would be that the current 70% divorce initiation rate via women might actually be 70% initiated by men. And in fact, it might be 90 to 95% initiated by men if the roles were flipped.
Yo, y'all want to know why most men don't want to get married?
Because y'all can't afford to? Duh.
Of all of the reasons, madame, I seriously doubt that's even in the top 6. Like, let's keep going on.
I know so many dudes that are like, I want a traditional marriage. My wife should be submissive to me. What is she submitting to? Poverty? These dudes have no house, no car, no savings, but expect their partners to do all the cooking, the cleaning, the child rearing, because that's how it went in the 1950s. Okay. You know what else happened in the 1950s? Men were supporting entire families on one salary. Yeah. They were paying for the house by themselves, putting food on the table, paying for vacations, kids, clothes, everything. And listen, I'm not trying to shame modern day men. The cost of living, education, and buying a home has dramatically outpaced wages.
Yes.
It's not their fault. But 53% of households are now dual income, meaning they need 2 partners to provide financially for the numbers to work. That means both partners need to contribute at home too. You can't ask your working girlfriend for stay-at-home wifey privileges if you can't afford that lifestyle.
Now, while I think she's over-embellishing the quantity of below-earning men truly expecting a stay-at-home submissive woman, what she's not over-embellishing, or actually what she didn't touch on or hit on at all, is the cost to support a modern-day westernized woman. Yes, one salary doesn't stretch like it did back in the 60s, but modern women's needs for materialism and to keep up with the Joneses has absolutely stretched. They've become exceptional, insatiable consumers and make it their duty to feed the capitalistic machine. Traditional women back in the day weren't overly focused on their hair, their nails, their weaves, their wigs, their new Chanel bags, that new Gucci robe, or $200,000 rings like the young lady from before. But rather, they were focused on being good wives until the dirty F word and its divisive strategies entered society. And being in a capitalistic society, trust me, the businesses even notice this. I mean, even if you take a look on YouTube, the women lifestyle content creators are making hands over fists more than the men lifestyle creators, because there's so many more women purchasing lifestyles than men are. So really what I'm doing is I'm trying to enter in another perspective in this discussion. Yes, families do cost a hefty sum in modern day society today to raise. However, your desire for excessive luxury goods Don't make it any easier. Now, apparently this young scholar just finished a Ironman competition and now is getting on bended knee to propose. Let's watch.
We want to tell this story, and he thinks he wants to say something.
Caught a cramp? This is a sign from God, my Jew. It's a sign from God. Don't you do it. The good Lord has attempted to smite your muscles to send you a sign. It'd be right in front of our faces, right? We just ignore them. You know what's funny about this? Or crazy? She doesn't even try to help him. Look, she's not even trying to help. Watch.
Best proposal ever.
Get up and propose to me, bitch. That's what she's thinking.
Come on, buddy.
Finish your task, you peon. Dog, that's the biggest sign ever. She couldn't even come over to you to try to help you up. She should have been the first one. She should have been the first one.
We want to tell this story.
Listen, the good Lord tried to give you a good sign, my G, okay? But you squandered the opportunity. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Did you guys enjoy yourself throughout the clips here today? If you did or you did not, make sure that you leave me a comment in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you put a timestamp down in there as well so I know which component of the video that you are speaking about. Last but not least, shout out to my Patreon supporters. I would not be here without you guys at all. All right. If you guys are interested in supporting your boy, we have a Discord server attached to the Patreon as well. I'm down up in there having conversations. If you want to get in touch with me, that's where you can find me. Until next time, YouTube, peace.
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No capital rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.